Reggie Bush is my favorite Heisman winner of all time.
Really?
Easy. And then they need to, first of all, let me say this right now. Give that man his Heisman back.
I thought they did.
I'm
I
looking
thought they
at you
did.
in the camera. Give him his Heisman back. He deserves it. What's up, guys? It's the St. Brown Brothers with the 33rd team. Here to talk ball and much more. Let's start off with you, EQ. Bye week. I got to know, what'd you do?
So, this is my first time ever in 4 years having this much time off in my bye week. So we got off after Monday meetings. But I left Tuesday. I met 2 teammates in New York, and we were there from Tuesday to Thursday. Just getting dinners. Spending time in the city. Just leaving them sleeps.
Vibing?
Yeah, just chilling. Nothing crazy. And then Friday, I flew to Arizona to celebrate one of my teammates' birthday parties. He had a birthday party for his birthday, so a few white house flew out there. It was a fun time. It was really good. It was good to get away from football for a little bit. A little warmer weather, even though it's kind of cold still in Arizona at this time, which is weird because I've never been there in the wintertime, but it was still pretty chilly. But it was good to get away from the freezing cold in Chicago. But now I'm back, ready to finish off the season strong.
You watch any of the Week 15 games? I know you see like the tweets and stuff or the highlights.
Yeah, I was on the plane back on Sunday during most of the games, the noon games. So.
You see our tackle Penei catch the third down.
I did see that. Why'd he go down though? Yeah, what was the situation?
Situation is stay in bounds and get down. Get the first and get down.
Oh, okay. I saw him go down. Like, it must have been like to save time. Like,
bro,
yeah, that was crazy. He was moving for a big dude. I didn't know
he's an athlete. He looks like an athlete.
I didn't know he was 330 something.
That's huge, bro.
That's pretty impressive. He carries it well because he doesn't look like massive like that.
Hey, bro, he caught it.
Impressive.
Jump for the first down, and like if you're not touched down, you can get up and they try to strip it.
Yeah.
But they touched him down. One of the Vikings players didn't see it. He got up. One of them tried to hit the ball out. He like slapped his head. I'm like, oh my god,
really?
that heavy ass hand hitting my head. I would not want that.
That would probably break some shit. Yeah. You guys were favorites in this game, and you guys actually won. How do you feel about that?
Hey, it was a good game. I will say that Vikings, they were a good team. But we knew going into the week, this was we called it a shirts and hats game for them. If they won, they got NFC North. They were going to celebrate, get their hats, they clinch, top spot in the division.
I didn't know that.
So this was a game for them that they wanted to win. But we knew that going into it, and our whole thing the whole week was we didn't want them to win that on our turf at our field. But came out. I think we shot out early. J-Mo had his first tud, first catch.
Let me do that.
So basically, we got different personnels. Boom, boom. We got personnels with me, him, and DJ. Just a bunch of different personnel. This personnel is I came out. J-Mo goes in, and Josh Reynolds 12 personnel, and we knew this play. They have safeties that like to cut crossers and whatnot. They play different ways. And Harry Smith was out 22. I didn't even know that going into the game. I thought he was going to play. And then right before the game, they say 22 is not playing. I'm like, shoot, that's good for us. He's a good player. So we go out there, or they go out there. And we knew once the play call was called in, I'm like, oh, here we go. This could be a touchdown. And so basically what the route that J-Mo had was basically like a beeline, almost like a post. Mm-hmm. And then the other receiver had almost like an over, but sit on the hash to attract that safety and pull him down. And honestly, I think they had a busted coverage because both safeties kind of went to Josh, and J-Mo was basically left scot-free. I'm like, bro, we all looked at each other on the side. I'm like, I wish I was that open ever in the league. Yeah. But to get your first touchdown like that for him, I think is huge. I know,
that was his first catch too, huh?
Yeah, first catch, first touchdown.
That's tough.
His family was there. He gave the football to his dad right after he scored. I know he was happy. I can't imagine coming off the injury like he had. And then, coming back to the season this late, scoring your first touchdown on your first catch in a probably I think the biggest game for us of the year against the Vikings. Super happy for him. I can't wait to see what he does moving forward, man. That boy can roll. I'm telling you that right now. He can run. But yeah, it was a.
Tell me what's like the vibe in Detroit now that you guys are winning. Like, is it different? Do you feel different? Does the fans feel different? Is it the same?
I have to say the energy was crazy. I would say the Bills game was probably the loudest I've ever seen it since I've been here, which was Thanksgiving Day. The Thanksgiving games are always crazy here because it's tradition. We do it every year. But then this week against the Vikings, right when we ran out, it was loud. Boom. kickoff, loud. You make any play, defense gets a tackle or sack, whatever it was, loud. We score. I mean, that first touchdown for Jamo, fans are happy for him.
Yeah.
So it was probably even louder. It was crazy, but the energy is definitely crazy. I think Detroit does a good job with the fans. I feel like these are some of the best fans out, honestly, because even through the ups and downs, whether we're winning or losing, we've had a lot of losing records here in Detroit, but they show up to all the games. They're always super, super loud.
Yeah.
But this game was definitely one of the craziest games I've been a part of. But I feel like, we're going to keep meeting them. We got one more home game against the Bears on January 1st. So I think they'll show up for that game too. But man, I love playing at home with the fans that we have here. They're crazy. I don't know. What do you think about your fans in Chicago compared to Green Bay?
I mean, we have a losing season this year, so it's hard to tell. But from what I can tell, the fans, they ride with us no matter what. They show love all the time, and I like them a lot. And in Green Bay, we've been winning, so it was easy to be a fan when you're winning. But just stay a fan, and show support when you're losing it means a lot. So it's cool to play for a city that has the team's back. So I was just wondering how it was in Detroit, because I know you guys have been losing seasons in the past, and you guys are starting to win. And I just want to see if the energy in the city is different. Like if you feel it,
Yeah, I would say for sure that Detroit, that's one thing I noticed about. I'm from, we're from California. We have so much going on where we're from. We got I went to SC.
Yeah.
If you go to any of our home games when I was at SC, you're not finding a packed out, sold out home game. You got way too much to do in LA. You got the Rams, you got the Lakers, the Clippers, the Dodgers. Soccer's getting big now out there. All the different, you got Hollywood, you got the beach. There's so much to do in LA that if you went to SC game, it was never crazy. You probably, could say something else for Notre Dame.
Yeah, I can.
But at SC, it was never like that. And now in Detroit, I'm like, these fans, all they got is Pistons, Red Wings, and Lions, and they rock with us. And I love the fans. They're the best. I feel like they bring that energy every week. They support us. And yeah, I love it. I love it out here.
I think that's the difference between Notre Dame and USC is even you say oh yeah, we have all the Lakers, Rams, all this stuff, but Notre Dame is in the middle of nowhere. All the fans that come to the games, they fly from everywhere in the United States. You guys don't have that. You guys don't have fans across the country. Your fans are just in Southern California. I mean, of course, you have some somewhere else, but that's your whole fan group is right there. Ours is nationwide, worldwide, even. You have international fans flying in for games. That's why they're always sold out. So it's a little different experience. But USC Heisman winner, how you feel about that?
Come on, it was him the whole time. You knew that.
Honestly, I haven't been paying attention to the Heisman race at all. I haven't been really watching too many college games, but yeah, I'm happy for him.
I was watching. We were after our Saturday meetings. We were in the cafeteria eating, watching it with no sound. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know the TCU guy was up. I think his name is Max. I didn't know that quarterback was in the finals. I was like, gee, this is crazy. And then Stenson Bennett came out of nowhere. Because for a minute, it was dude from Tennessee. I think Hendon Hooker.
Yeah, Ohio State quarterback.
Yeah. And Caleb and CJ Stroud, like you said. And then Blake Corn from Michigan was in it for a minute, but he got hurt. But I was watching it. He got picked, and I was in there with all my teammates. I just started clapping for 2 minutes. They're all just staring at me like, this mother.
That's funny.
I was lit though, but I couldn't hear what he was saying in his speech. I wish I would have heard it. But I'm super. Hey, who has the most Heisman trophies now in college?
I mean, are you counting Reggie Bush?
That's not counted.
No, we're tied.
Guess who has the most?
There's
only one right answer.
No, you guys don't have the most.
Don't look stupid on camera. There's only one right answer. Go ahead, say it.
Bro, I think you guys have 7. We have 7.
We have the most.
You have 7, right?
We have 8.
That's counting Reggie Bush.
Caleb Williams just won it, buddy.
That's counting Reggie Bush.
We're on top. You can't.
That's counting Reggie Bush. Can we get a fact check? Can we get a fact check?
You can't with us. I'm telling you right now, we got the most right now in college football.
What that's going
to do for recruiting?
I want to get a fact check. Wait. How many Heismans does USC have?
USC has 7. Notre Dame has 7. Oklahoma has 7. And
yeah, we have 7. What are you talking about?
No, it's not.
We have 7. Yes. Look it up. I seen a graph.
Technically, that doesn't include Reggie Bush. With Reggie Bush, that would be 8.
But technically, if you're like.
Nah. You guys are tripping.
No, we're not tripping. I seen it.
This is straight from the NCAA website.
Yeah, and I seen it too. I seen it on Twitter.
I think the confusion is on ESPN. Someone said 8, if I remember the show.
No, the guy said it. He included in the speech. He included Reggie Bush. Yeah.
All I know is this: everyone's gonna want to go to USC. That transfer portal is crazy. Over 1,000. Did you see that? Over 1,000 players in the transfer portal.
They're all going to Colorado.
You're crazy.
They're all going to Colorado.
You think so?
Good luck playing them next year. Good luck.
We got the Heisman coming back for another year. How many times can you say that? You have a Heisman coming back.
Good luck playing them.
You come on, bro. We're not worried about Colorado.
I would.
What are you worried about? Do you know what the record was last season?
I'm not worried about the last season. They're gonna have a whole new team.
Stop it.
All right.
Stop it.
But who's your favorite Heisman winner of all time? Do you have one?
See, that's the craziest part. You said it earlier. Reggie Bush is my favorite Heisman winner of all time.
Really?
Easy. And then they need to, first of all, let me say this right now. Give that man his Heisman back.
I thought they did.
I'm looking at you in the camera. Give him his Heisman back. He deserves it. He balled out. I remember being a kid. I didn't watch too much college football growing up, but Reggie Bush and Vincian are the two players that I remember. And Reggie was going crazy, doing flips, cutting back, doing everything. Started the one sleeve because the other sleeve kind of ripped off, so he had one sleeve on. Now everyone's doing it. But yeah, Reggie Bush, hands down, best Heisman winner of all time.
Yeah, I would say he's up there for my favorite, but I think I'd have to go with Cam Newton. I remember watching him play, watching him just come out of nowhere, just on the spot, on the scene, just going undefeated, winning the Heisman, winning the national championship, beating Alabama, and he was just so swaggy. It was like he was like just a beast of a figure. Like he was just just a star. It was like crazy to watch when I was younger. So yeah, definitely Reggie Bush and Cam Newton. But you already said Reggie Bush, so I'll go Cam Newton as my favorite.
Where were we? I think we were. Remember, we played Pop One and went to Orlando.
Yeah.
And they had, I think, at the time Cam Newton was winning the Heisman, and we were out there, and I remember Osiris, like there was a red carpet or whatever. Yeah. Cam Newton comes out the bus. Osiris just shakes his hand right in front of him. I'm like, no way. Like at the time, it was like whatever. It was kind of crazy, but looking back, and I was like, this Osiris just shake Cam Newton's hand as a little kid. That's 9 years old. Yeah, it was crazy. But he was huge. Crazy. I remember. Yeah. And I didn't watch too much college football, but like that's the first time I ever heard of Auburn. I didn't know Auburn was a school. I didn't follow college. But I remember watching his highlights and then watching him play versus Oregon in the national championship. He was a beast for sure.
You definitely put him on the map for the West Coast kids for sure. Yeah.
Let's talk about you. Big upcoming game.
Yeah.
Against the Eagles. A lot of people say not Heisman, Super Bowl favorites. They got the best record in the league. They just clinched, playoff berth. What are you guys looking to do?
I mean, shit. We all know what the Eagles bring to the table. They're a great team. They're getting all 3 phases of the game. But they're coming to our house. We've had all our close games. All our losses have been like 1-score games. We just have to find a way to finish out games. We have to have that killer instinct that coach talks about, and we haven't had that. But I think we're real close. I know it's cliche to keep saying that every week. The NFL is a league where all games are close, but it's about who finds a way to win them. Like, the Vikings have been good at that. They've been winning all the close games. But, every week we come in with a mentality that we're going to win the game. So that's what we're going to prepare like we will. And then we'll see come Sunday who's going to win the game.
You guys, you need to stop. Jalen Hurts, they say he's MVP front burner now.
Yeah, he's been having a great season. Like, I seen a thing on Twitter, like, of stats of, like, 3 quarterbacks and, like, without the pictures. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, this dude, person A has the best stats, and it was Jalen, and it was compared to like Pat Mahomes and somebody else. But yeah, the stats are impressive. Yeah,
they're balling.
You have the Jets this week, right?
Yeah, big game.
Away or home?
Away game. We already played at MetLife once.
We did too. Time. Yeah,
we played there twice or just once?
Yeah, twice. We lost there twice. The last game was against the Jets. It was raining. It was cold. It was brutal.
Jets ain't chance. Absolutely. But yeah, we got the Jets. Haven't watched any of the film yet. We'll watch it tomorrow, but they've been rolling. They got a good defense, good DB. Sauce Gardner's a good DB. They got guys, that fly around the defense. It's gonna be. I think it's going to be a challenge for us. We're going to have to, be ready, prepare all week, prepare hard like we do. But I think the toughest thing for us is to keep that same energy, that same grit that we've had, these past 5 weeks. We can't let, these wins get to us. I feel like that's the biggest thing for us right now is not letting, this good feeling get in the way of a big game ahead of us. It's going to be an away game. The Jets fans are going to be loud. Whoever's playing for them at quarterback doesn't matter. They got guys on that offense. Garrett Wilson is balling. I'm happy to see him ball. Rookie doing his thing. They got a bunch of other wideouts there. So it's going to be a good game. Hopefully we can come out with a dub, but you never know what happens in this league. Close games.
What's your situation like for playoffs? Like how many games do you have to win to be in, or like who has to lose?
I believe we're on the bubble right now. I don't know if we're the second team in right now, or I believe we're the second team in right now. So
Are you in right? You're in right now, or you're on the bubble?
We're not in. We're on the bubble.
Okay.
But we're second on the bubble, so there's another team ahead of us, I believe.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure, but I don't like to look at that too much. For me personally, I just like to go week by week, win the game, and you can focus on that towards the end of the season. But if I feel like as a team, if you take care of business, that's always your best shot. Is doing your part. So that's what we got coming up this week. But all I hope for honestly is good weather. I just saw the game you guys played in.
It was terrible, bro. I've had the worst season of weather games, bro. I've had like 5 4-rain games. It's terrible.
If it's raining, it's hard to throw the ball. I'm gonna be like, damn.
Yeah, I know. It's annoying.
And I heard fantasy playoffs coming up. I gotta go crazy.
And you gotta take the visor off because you can't see. Like the pictures look terrible.
Swag goes down.
Yeah, it's terrible, bro. You get tackled.
My fat ass eyes and the fucking.
You got wet turf beads all in your socks and stuff. It's like, dude, it's like, and you go into halftime, you're all wet, and it's like, and you come back out, it's like, oh, it's just nasty. It's like, bro, every stadium should have a dome. Like honestly, just at this point,
that's why I love our home field is amazing. Like,
just dome everything up, bro.
The week of practice indoors for us because we play indoors, so we don't have to worry about the weather.
Yeah,
like this week we're gonna have to practice outdoors. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, fans don't want to. I mean, I can't speak for all fans, but I would assume most fans don't want to sit in a rain game. Like I had friends wanting to go to the Jets game. They're like, we're not gonna go. Like it's raining. Like, dude, make a dome. Everybody should make a dome, and all the fans will go to all the games.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. NFL.
That's why I love the Lions, man. Dome, can't complain. Same weather every game. You know what you're gonna get. Ball's gonna be in the air, no wind, no weather factor.
It's like they were used to stay in Green Bay. Like, yeah, we're used to this. Like, bro, we don't want to play in this cold. Like, come on, man. Like, they don't want to play in it. We don't want to play in it. Let's just dome it up. Let's just play football. Before we go, how do you feel about they gave you some reps at running back in the game? I know that happened to you in college too. You got some reps at running back. You actually scored some touchdowns. I think you got one last year too. How do you feel about? Are you like the backup running back, or how's that work? Because I know I'm the backup quarterback. Are you like the backup running back?
First of all, stop right there. You're not the backup quarterback.
I'm just saying, I am. But how's it feel?
Number two, yeah, I don't mind. I mean, if every week I feel like there's not every week, but every other week, let's say, I feel like we have a run for me. They put me in the backfield, give me a run. I enjoy it. It's something different. I played running back. I played running back my whole life, all the way up until my sophomore year of high school. So I feel like running the ball is natural. Only thing I will say is those fuckers are big in there.
Yeah.
I remember I had a run versus you guys. Yeah, I had a run versus you guys up the middle. I'm like, bro, there was nothing really open. I just cut left and oh shit.
Didn't go nowhere, huh?
I got stuffed up. I'm like, yeah. If there's no holes, this running back shit is crazy.
I saw the clip from the game. You went out of bounds quick, huh?
But yeah, the one I had last game was perfect setup. We knew the look that we were gonna get. I think it was like 4th and 2, 4th and 3, and I got the first down. But I like the little. They give me like special runs like that they think should hit or will hit for the most part, and I like it. It's cool. I like to switch things up. Obviously, not every play, but every now and then throw me in there. I'm down to do it.
A little Debo action. But are you the backup running back? Like if they go down, like I don't mean you guys suit up 3.
Yeah, so that's actually a good question. Last year we had Swift went down, Jamal went down, and then we had Craig. Godwin. We had those 2 healthy, and I think Jamar might have been healthy too, but they needed like one more. And I had a few carries like against the Falcons. I scored against the Seahawks last year on a draw.
I seen that.
So it's a way for them to like get into 11 personnel.
Yeah.
Or 10 personnel, and then I can go back in the back and run a play, and they'll have a different, defense out there. So our coach do a good job of that.
It's interesting. You're a backup running back. I'm a backup quarterback. It's cool.
I guarantee you, if they all quarterbacks went down, they are not looking to you.
God forbid that ever happens. Hopefully it wouldn't, but I'd be back there running shit.
I've seen you throw.
Sticker on my helmet.
Coach Eberflus, do not do that.
I have a backup helmet with a sticker on it, just in case.
What color sticker?
The green one for the
green
mic.
Dot. The green dot.
Green dot, yeah, for the mic. They have it in the locker room just in case.
They walk out before the game, checking the mic, see if it works.
Yeah, for sure.
That's it with us. I appreciate you guys tuning in on the St. Brown Brothers with the 33rd team. We got more for you guys coming next week. Deuce out. Pieces.